Hi friends, good evening. So the other day I was sitting, we had a kind of conference. It was not exactly conference. It was basically, AOP, what we call basically. So it was an AOP conference, and we were sitting around 40, 50 of us, and we were under quite a stress how the things will proceed, what will happen. Then you know what happened. Suddenly, a person entered, and the moment he entered, I mean, he went on talking to each of us, appreciating each of us. And we just felt like, yes, someone has entered in our room. I mean, he just made the environment very light. So that is, I mean, he went to each desk, he spoke to everyone for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, that way. And when he came to me, and no, he appreciated me, and he said, he just tried to find a common ground. He just tried to work to discuss with me for 1 or 2 minutes, and then he went and took his seat. So, but his that energy was really contagious. We all, felt connected with him. We all felt yes, he is a person who is basically, uh, is one among us, in fact. And that is what connectivity is all about. That is what connection is all about. And today we would be talking about very, very, very important part, basically, on the connecting. So connecting always requires energy. you know the coach author Susan has talked about 10 parameters which helps us to connect with people, and out of those 10, 7 deals with personal energy. Okay, so energy is very important, and without energy you cannot connect to anyone. In our daily life also, we would have seen, when we are talking to someone and we are enthusiastic, we are able to transfer our belief to someone. We are no transfer our energy to someone. We are so enthusiastic about anything. I mean, believe me, it is just contagious. People grab it, and that is why uh, it is told ki in sales you need to be very, very, very enthusiastic about your product, your services, whatever you are selling, because enthusiasm sells. People don't purchase your product, people don't purchase your services, people really purchase your enthusiasm. And that is why uh, a good salesperson, even if from inferior brand, can always sell more than the people who are from the good brand, from the superior brand, if he is able to transfer his energy, if he is able to transfer his enthusiasm to the a person sitting other side of the table. Okay, and when I say ki it needs energy, connecting needs energy, it doesn't mean you have to be very high energy person. It doesn't mean ki we should be extrovert. Whatever energy we have, we can channelize it strategically. Uh, we need not to be extrovert, we need not to bubbling with energy. If that is there, I mean, that is an added advantage. Without that also, we can use our energy to connect with the people, either in one to one, or in a stadium, or on podium, anywhere. And there are 5 things which basically we can do to channelize our energy, because all of us have limited energy. We cannot assume that everyone would be bubbling with infinite amount of energy. So we all have very limited amount of energy, and with that energy we need to connect with people. So the first is, it is about taking initiative. We should take initiative for connecting with people. Like the person who entered the room, I'll not name him here because I've not taken his permission as of now. But if I talk to him someday and I get his permission, obviously I'll name him. So we need to take initiative. That person came, he went to all the 50 people, connected with them, talked to them. That basically requires a lot of energy. He took the initiative. That is the major point, in fact. what happens, a lot of time we go to conferences, we go to, even in our office, we wait for people to come to us and talk. That is one. Or we basically wait for a perfect moment to come when we can go and talk. Believe me, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment was either 20 years back or it is today. So, initiating, and why don't people initiate? Everyone knows that they should initiate. It is not that we are unaware that we should take initiative, but we do not take initiative because why? At times we feel that if the person does not respond, what will happen? You will look like fool if he doesn't basically give. I mean, give the kind of response we are expecting. You know, so the fear of rejection, that is the basis where we basically fail to take the initiation. But believe me, people always remember those people who have helped them, who come to them, who talk to them, who have offered a solution to them. So we need to get out of the domain of insecurity, awkwardness, and go and try to connect people as much as possible. Believe me, it is not easy. I'm trying to change myself. I'll not say yeah, I do it 100% of time, but yes, where I was at 0%, today I'm at around 60, 70%, and that is a great improvement. So it takes energy, it takes effort, it takes intentionality, and that is why we should take initiative. The second is, we should prepare because the connectivity needs clarity. Yeah, I mean, at times, what happens? We have seen a lot of people who are not really prepared. Now, how you can prepare to connect with people? The first is follow the law of originality. Law of originality says when you are your original self, people connect to you more readily. So you should know yourself. You should know what you can do. You should know what you cannot do. You should know your limits. You should know where you are good at, where we are not good at, and we should basically first help ourselves for connect to us, first start adding value to us, and then only we can go and connect to the people, because we cannot give to anyone what we do not have. If I do not have confidence, I cannot transfer it to anyone. If I do not have knowledge, I cannot transfer to anyone. If I don't feel anything, I cannot basically demonstrate it to you. So, no, you should be original. You should be as you are. You should be comfortable with yourself first. You should connect to yourself first. And if you are original in your skin, believe me, either you are introvert, you are extrovert, you have high energy, you have low energy, hardly matters. Because people, no, they go with originality. They can make out when we are bluffing. They can make out when we are trying to know, just wearing a smile. We are really burning somewhere here, and we are trying to show we are happy and we are wearing that smile. People can make it out. So we should be very authentic. We should be original. Then the second preparation we should do is we should prepare about the people with whom we are going to connect. I'll give you a very good example here. My mentor, Mr. Vijay, he runs a lot of communication workshop, leadership workshop. So, two of my friends, they wanted to enroll. So I connected them with him. So they basically did all the formalities and all. And then my mentor, he asked their Facebook profile from me. He asked their LinkedIn profile to find out in detail about those persons, who they are, what do they care about, where they do come from, when they when did they decide to attend, why they are here, what they want to learn, what is their pain point which he can address. Not only that, he basically took from me their numbers. He created a group where he no started connecting on one-to-one basis, started speaking to them, started finding out what they want, what are their pain points, where they are struggling in life. And then, I mean, this was all the work done by him at least a week prior to the commencement of the course. And then when he started delivering the course, believe me, he had no issue because the connection was well established. He knew who they are, they knew who he was. So he took initiative in connecting. Then he No, he took initiative to find out who those people are, what they want in life, where they are stuck up, why they are coming to him for help. So any good leader, if he goes for any conferences or any that kind of coaching, mentoring, he basically finds out about the people with whom he would be interacting. So this also requires quite amount of energy. Then the third is you should know your stuff, what you're going to talk. That is a professional preparation. Believe me, if you connect with people, if you know yourself, if you know the people with whom you are going to speak, but you are not prepared with your stuff, if you are not clear with the message you want to give, I mean, ठीक है, they will feel good with you, they will feel happy with you, but at the end of the day, once you have walked out, they would say, what value did he add? Where did I get better? Okay. On contrary, if you have prepared your message very well, but neither you are authentic nor do you know about them, you will just go and speak your message out. After 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they'll say, "Yeah, when it will get over." The way I was in that particular workshop where I could not find any connect. And I was sitting, यार ये कब खत्म होगा, कब मैं यहाँ से निकलूंगा. So that is the kind of response the people will give. So this was basically uh, about the preparation. The third is connecting require patience. So we should walk with people. We should walk with people pace. We should not at our pace. You might be very energetic. You might be very intelligent. You might be very talented. All the best. But if you cannot walk with pace of people, believe me. I mean, there is no other go. It is a proven thing. You will only walk alone. And walking at a pace of a person who walks faster than you obviously requires energy, but walking with the pace of person who walks much slower than you makes journey very tiring. And that is why to walk with people you need a lot of energy. I believe we all do walking or say running or any kind of exercise, or even in our office. In fact, we you'll be finding some people are really slow to understand the thing. Some people are really fast. They just grab it. You give them a hint and they grab the things. But when you are working as a team, you are leading a team. You need to take everyone along. Hence, you need to walk with the slowest person, and that takes hell lot of energy. So we need to have patience. We need to understand that everyone is not same. Everyone cannot walk at my pace. So I need to slow down. I need to take people along. And then the fourth point is we should be selfish. Sorry, selflessness. We should not be selfish. We should be a giver. How many of you would like basically to face a person every time when he comes and asks something from you? Some money, some help, something. Every time he comes and says कि मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए, आप मेरा यहाँ help कर दो, आप मेरा वहाँ help कर दो. Believe me, to a certain extent, you will try to accommodate him, but when it crosses the line, when we all start avoiding. It is human nature. We, you cannot basically deviate from it. And similarly, if a person comes who keeps on giving to us, who keeps on adding value to us, who keeps on appreciating us, who keeps on, boosting our self-image, what will we do? We try to spend time with that particular person. So that is why connecting requires selflessness. You should be a giver. And William, if you go to our mythology also, it talks about giving rather than taking. So even Brahmins, if you see, they were giving Vidya. Kshatriyas, they were giving security. So our mythology itself, if you go our culture, it is a giver culture. If you uh, I don't know about you, but I used to think a lot ki why joint families are so less in number today. Why we don't have joint families in today's scenario? It is simple. See, joint family mein the head had to think about everyone first and then about himself. So he had to satisfy need of his children, his brother, their children, his wife, brother's wife, parents, everyone basically. Then he used to think about himself, and that is why he used to get respect. He was called as head of the family. But slowly, the way things have started progressing, we thought कि we are advancing, we are becoming very, हम लोग एडवांस हो रहे हैं, हम लोग मॉडर्न हो रहे हैं. वहां पे ये गिवर माइंडसेट कहीं ना कहीं खो गया है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर इनटू न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज टुडे. और वो न्यूक्लियर फैमिली में भी बिलीव मी देयर इज नो पीस. My mentor, he counsels a lot of couples who have the issues in their marriage. They cannot communicate with each other. They cannot talk to each other. The simple reason is everyone wants कि यार मैं कितना ले लूं, मैं कितना ले लूं. And believe me, one thing more which is affecting us for this is success. Because success today teaches us to take how much we can take from someone. वो कस्टमर से मैं कितने का ऑर्डर निकाल लूं, वो उससे मैं कितना ले लूं, उससे मैं कितना ले लूं, उससे मैं ये कैसे ले लूं. तो सक्सेस इज समथिंग which is making us selfish today, and there's nothing wrong in it, because that is how we presume success is. Yeah, whereas if you see in our ancient culture, the success was about taking society together. The success was about helping people. The success was about adding value to people. Success was about making others life better. So we need to be a giver if we want to connect immediately, because anyone who comes helps us, we always remember. And believe me, uh, I don't remember the name. Someone was from the US, I believe, Roosevelt family, and I believe it was his wife. She had said once, "Ki the wise people do something at once what fools do at last." So that is, she was talking about giving, and that is why a lot of leader, if you see, the leader whom we remember today, the leader whom we admire today, the leader whom we appreciate today, they all are a giver. So and giving requires enormous energy. Believe me, enormous energy. You cannot keep on giving selflessly if you don't have that kind of energy. And hence we need that kind of energy. So we need to recharge ourselves. We need to increase our stamina. Now recharging can come with many ways. For me, recharging, my energy bank is different. For you, it might be different. For my wife, it might be different. For my uh, kid, it might be different. For my mentor, it might be different. It basically, you derive your energy from your core values. You derive your energy from your the way you have been brought up, the core values which are there in you, and those core values basically give you your energy once you try to live for people basically. So जो चीज भी आपको रिचार्ज करती है, यू नीड टू डू दैट. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई गेट रिचार्ज व्हेन आई हेल्प समवन. if I'm not able to help someone, ये बिलीव मी, आई फील कहीं ना एक मेंटल ब्लॉक सा बन जाता है, और बहुत ज्यादा ड्रेन, कभी बहुत ज्यादा ऐसा फील होता है कि यार मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्यों कर रहा हूँ, कैसे कर रहा हूँ, आई मीन व्हाई एम आई हियर, आई मीन मैं धरती पे बोझ क्यों बना हुआ हूँ. So helping, I'm not saying helping is only with money. Obviously, you cannot give what you don't have in abundance. And yes, at times you might help people with money, but there are other ways in which you can help people with. I'll just give you an example. I just met this person. when around 2 months back, we had a small chat, and then I'd invited him to one of the function which we conduct for the personal growth, and this person came there, and then he went off because of some reason. I mean, you would be having a lot of personal reason. Everyone has some reason or other. Then suddenly he called me around a week back and asked me, he was, I need to be in the kind of association which you are creating, which you mentor, and together you are creating that kind of association. I want to be a part of that because I'm struggling in my life today, and I need the positive energy. So he derives his the stamina, he derives his energy from association. So everyone has different way of recharging himself. So find the way you recharge yourself and try to connect to the people. Believe me, if you want to grow in leadership, if you want to grow in sales, if you want to be a good socially, if you want to have a good family life, you have to connect with people. Without connecting, you cannot even communicate. People know, they never care how much you know. People always care. Okay, how much do you care about them? And then they listen to you. Then whatever you say can make difference in their life. They can be helped by you. So that is all I wanted to discuss today. And probably with this, we are finishing this communication part. The next, I'll be talking about one topic which my friend requested me uh, close to 2 3 months back. How to handle the fear of rejection. So next Saturday 7 p.m. I'll be giving my views of whatever I have learned in last 3 4 years, or say even when I started my career, or even my college days, what I've learned on how to handle the fear of rejection, how to get over the fear of rejection. I'll be sharing you my experiences coupled with whatever I've learned from my mentor, Mr. Vijay, and whatever I've learned from reading a lot of books. Basically, I keep on reading 4 5 books a month. So I'll be basically trying to bring everything together so that some of you get benefited. And believe me, even if one person gets benefited, my entire effort I mean, gets his prize basically. So thanks a lot. We'll again meet on this Saturday. And if you have any suggestion, if you have any query, or there is some part where you want me to explain more, elaborate more, you can always write in the comment, and we will basically. I'll try to do that, or I can basically connect with you one to one, and we can have that kind of discussion. Thank you. Thanks a lot.